fundamentals. As the saying goes, when in doubt, observe the exchange rate. The lesson from history for governments is that you cannot manage the economy with propaganda. In fact, you can engage in all the propaganda you want, but if the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose you.
Me church amado for no medin the daddy Fred Mamunya na akwa eba the announcer newspaper so jumade no motion me live or YouTube the announcer newspaper YouTube at the same time Facebook motion me live also Facebook baby obi watch me bia me chia obetimi a share na unua oben wo wanya bi ahwe Tracy Mensa wa join me on Facebook me chia baby a wo bia and some ekoso wo Ghana and yeah, they Bramonti baby, I will be a washer in the church. Tracy Mensa, I was there, but me a remote control or campaign or at Zoom. Wow. I don't know, mean to me, campaign or at Zoom, but we are about to analyze the situation very well. Into baby, I washer me be a church. I was some Kosovo Ghana and me de Bremo. So YouTuber, ubit me, I share, or Facebooker, ubit me, I share. YouTube, so which man subscribe to the channel, so I brebi ebebano, umbenya be I share, now also wet me, I share, wagene. Adam for me and share. Dr. Ankasa Amaye who said, if the fundamentals are weak, exchange rate will expose you. Now, sir, exchange rate now a bear expose you, no. And there you be said the exchange rate in a bit me a first will expose you. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia Ankasa. And inti so what joining me we the America anyway also Kwame greetings to you and thank you very much for joining. Okay. Or say at say me church paye. Inti ebe said the exchange rate exposed to amount for. Brobe, how are you doing? Also watching you live. Daddy Fred from greetings to all your listeners, and then okay, greetings to all your listeners on the announcer newspaper and Facebook. Okay, also watch me live from France. Yeah, France phone you now. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say if the exchange rate, if the fundamentals are weak, exchange rate will expose you. That is very interesting message, right? How do you see the message? Now we are basing our analysis on whatever he has said, and I'm not talking about him alone. I'm talking about the presidential aspirants. Whatever message they are propagating, we are going to look at the message into details and then analyze their campaign messages so that we can make informed decisions. If we say, Obiba no kaso obeye say, Obiba no kaso obeye say, at least we have to find out, say the panel. Obetimi aye anase ontimi enye. Those are the issues. Yeah, better not say I don't know. Now, this is not the point to say Binubeka said because we are. That is not the issue. The issue is that we are going to dissect into details the campaign messages. As some of Ghana for anyhow they can deliver. And yes, as some no and then we keep quiet. Debbie. We are not going to accept that until and only asem to what join bia no wo hon kwan se wo Facebook a wo share na uni oben wanya bia wo YouTube so a wo betima subscribe to the channel se be ya bre bia meba no obenya bi ahwe now mommy nhwe sa video we audio bia mebo ana video bia mebo bia no we are only using the videos and audios for informative and educational purposes. The announcer newspaper is not responsible for the content. The content we are using as fair use to give clarity to what we are discussing. And audio bia mebo bia na audio ya de chere nsem doesn't mean say yen na yen so we give credit to the real owners of our content, and then we use it for clarity information purposes. And I've issued disclaimer. So if you just joined me, thank you very much for joining. Today is a wonderful day. We are going to look at how the presidential aspirants, their campaign messages, how are they doing, whether they are impacting, whether people are getting their messages, and how people are reacting to them. So many videos are going around, and you can go and visit one, or you can just go and watch some of the videos. Their campaign messages and how people are responding to their messages. Very, very appalling indeed. And this is a time Ghanaians have to make very, very productive decisions that will transform their lives, not decisions that will put them into somewhere retrogressive life. No, progressive, so that their life will be meaningful. So those are the issues that we are going to look at. So if you want to contest for position, and now as we've seen, the campaigns have been very, very, very heated. Now, if you want to contest for position, or if you want to lead the country, at least you have to come out with what you can do. Not only that you say, oh, I want to lead Ghana, and because Ghana is my bona fide property, because I've been a vice president before, and so let me be the president. No, it's not dynasty, or it's not hereditary. It is performance-based. So if you have been able to perform, we are assessing your performance based on what Ghanaians, the confidence that they repose in you, and how you've been able to execute your duties accordingly. Those are the issues that we are looking at. And in Adolfo Bawumia, now he is a vice president of Ghana. There are so many countless of issues that have come that he is trying to run away from the real problems. And because right now, we are manpenying out your maimua, and now we have you have to prepare to render accounts to the people who voted you into power. You have to remember that you didn't climb that height by yourself. You got opportunity to lead the country, but it wasn't based on the fact that you have your own thing that you climb up. No, people voted for you. Before they voted for you, you delivered messages to them. You told them what you can do, and they had confidence in you, and they voted for you. So the anticipation is that we call it reciprocal. They've done their part. They're expecting that you also do your part. And doing your part and you're running away from what you have to do is very skeptical. That is what we don't understand. So if you are supposed to do your part, Ghanaians are waiting for you that at least what you told them you'll be doing, not running away from what you told them. And that is a concerning issue. So right now, we are going to look at into details what Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia told Ghanaians, what Mahama told Ghanaians, what Alan. But the two people have mentioned their names before Bawumia, after Bawumia. They are not vice presidents now. Only Bawumia, who is a vice president. So he's accountable to Ghanaians. Ghanaians wanted to know that whatever confidence they repose in him, he has been able to deliver. Not only we are looking at the fact. And then as you join me, if you're on YouTube watching me, you can subscribe to the channel so that anytime that I come, you have opportunity to be part of the show. And if you're on Facebook too, you can follow the page and you can share the video so that your friends will be having the opportunity to be part of this show. Now, this is a fact. We are not talking about hearsay. We are not talking about our own perception. We are not talking about anything. We are talking about facts. And facts that are contained in videos and audios, even in pictorial facts. We are looking at those things and how they have been able to perform their responsibilities as Ghanaians repose in them. Bawumia, I am vice president. Okachire Ghana for before Obinya Akunyakasi as a vice president. Okachire Ghana for say economy no. Oh, eniyama nkoya. Na etre say fundamentals, yakasa fundamentals, the real indices of economy and indicators of economy. Bibi to say inflation, bibi to say exchange rate, bibi to say interest rate, bibi to say CD stabilization in the account. Ebia eniyama enkoye and inti those things and inti memoa emma economy no engine. Yes, sir. Inti wakachire Ghana for Sabra na Mahama te akonya so. That is why I'm pointing the fact to Mahama. That time na Mahama na te akonya so. or can bebree. Enti Ghana for Jenny to based on your kind and the anado so kind. And na ye busani say, asem way now kind. Why are you running away from what you said? And only concerning issue because untimi meka asem. And when it comes to the time to ring the account or to subject yourself for scrutiny, you try to run away from it. It's very appalling and no concerning issue. So right now, he's a vice president now. Or catch Ray say when the economy fundamentals na there. And often I was on so to meet Ghana for say. Adenti and as a problem na a wohona na odiye campaign no the same problem e woho. Now o question na no mo dia fa global effects and global problems e buy na omo dia gina so say an uko Ukraine Russia and toka bibi to say COVID e buy ye ne de eke ka ho no magina sa ansem no so. But meanwhile, the same but me also catch say any say ye gina global asem so to make decision say global problems in Ibiaka Ghana. There be adding in nyina countries bebree na bi timbaka Ghana. Ebra no wo opposition dem. Enti ene wo de saa asem na bi gina so a. Na ye bebusa say mere bi wo kan say. Enti aden na de wo kan say. Eno ne asem a ye busa. Adofo no mahum de ewom nyina ne se de ye ni abra ye ho adwuma nyina ne se de be ya Ghana ebetumpon enye obi a personal interest o emabunu pa adwuma ye enye se bia ye de watena akonya so na da bia wo ba na wabeka se no emabunu pa adwuma ye Ghana for me pa adwuma ye na omo deserve se oto abama wa de enti oto abama wo no oso ye ho adwuma enye se bia obi to abama wo oso wato abama wo enunti obi atro Isaac Ajiman say good evening Daddy Fred, I'm enjoying your show from East Legon. Oh, East Legon. Video greetings to you and thanks very much for watching. You can share the program, okay? So your friends will be having the opportunity to be part of this show. And those who are watching me on YouTube too, you can subscribe to the channel so that anytime that I come, you may get notification. So just subscribe to the channel, press the notification button so you have opportunity to be part of it. See, this is a factual issue. We are talking about facts. Obia want a choice. Me Daddy Fred, you know previously I was having my choice, right? And more especially some years back, munim direction and na yeko. Into direction and na yeko. And as I say, questions be a boom, of which I have to be sincere. Because I will say one can no quarry. I will near me be home. Na atemu da ba na Nyankopon be fa woko ana say o mere so na Nyankopon fa woko because yeti wi ase yentena wi ase forever. You have to remember enti Nyankopon be to nsa frewa obebusa questions bi say me de ade we share wo nsa that the Fred because say kokasa e wo social media ukotwa antro and enti na Nyankopon atro minus c na fi punishment no me nko na be ba me so na bedu sa acha me hu omo maka no omo maka me hu omo endi o se me ka no kware no what you say endi no kware so dia wo ka ya because effective binum it is effective binum at least that one there me I don't care about those things but I have to be very sincere and tell the truth because I'm going to face my creator and the truth ne say Ghana for any abrese on person ma setna ekoyi onim mine will gold, what diamond, what bauxite, what aluminium will be beer. And people are complaining. So I'm home children. I was here finding out what are the actual problems that cause those issues. And say I'm for complaining. Let's just say hard drink. And we have to find out say why is it happening like that? And solutions in the as a result of incompetency, any poor management, any corruption, any selfishness, greediness, and the causes are man. And we have to point to where we have to point to. You see what I'm trying to say? And this doesn't mean necessarily say you are lambasting anyone, but you have the right to criticize. It's part of your democratic dispensation that when the need arises, you must criticize. And you can share your views constructively as well. In different coin, you will say, oh, if you do that, but you have to, because you are part of a democratic dispensation. And your duty, responsibility is that you have to speak up. So when the situation comes, kasa, and who juma and yeah. I don't for them say I'm in a moking, but umia eka simbi. Nafi no watch in me. Umayan kodi kuti maybe a tray mu asimo kind nafi yenye comparative analysis is here nafi yen to aso. Umayan ko na yenkuti.
In an open economy with market determination of prices, exchange rate movements are the most important indicator of underlying macroeconomic fundamentals. As the saying goes, when in doubt, observe the exchange rate. The lesson from history for governments is that you cannot manage the economy with propaganda. In fact, you can engage in all the propaganda you want, but if the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose you. The type of free fall that we are seeing with the cedi exchange rate is a vote of no confidence by market players in the management of the economy. Indeed, many market players presently are pricing goods with the expectation that the exchange rate is going to be 2 to 1. It is almost there. The scary part of this is that we are only just past the first quarter of the year, and we have 3 more quarters to go, and the situation could therefore get worse. In an
it is a mati asemokaye. Now, say only a mokasa, only be no mokasa. Almost why wouldn't him say international pressure? Now no finance minister kasai. Also because of America dollar no. America for iron shisheye etimi strengthen dollar n'intino. Ama enya effect e wo Ghana cedi no exchange rate no. And then to so gomu kakra exchange rate ne be kama. Now, finance minister dey asem we too dwen. Now was I say we ba omia na account, but omia dwane free ho and a finance minister kan. Now, finance minister kan sa asem we no. Meanwhile, in 2016 ho, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ma yete ase say, "Sa we manage economy a. Eni se odi blame Emma international community odi economy no say nko ya. Don't blame the international community and international effects say economy no because of this always royal to say mechiao enko blame obi ya accept responsibility ni say went man nya watwuma sana na all paachre and you don't need to blame anyone, just accept the responsibility say you couldn't perform and no person oka and you don't need to say international because of this. And he even went on to ask questions, say how come say global crisis ne betimi atra Cote d'Ivoire betra Togo betra hina be hit Ghana amana yi, and you are using the same global effects and the kasa say the economy no cost say and there was a Ghana for who difference between when timi anye ene otimi ye eno ne asem no. Now momientie emere bi etwa mu 2016 Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia asema okaye efa economy no globally niema bi ana cost no momienko na yenkoti
Question that you have to ask is, how can global phenomena skip Cote d'Ivoire and all the surrounding countries and only attack Ghana? How? How does it happen?
I don't know, how does it happen? So you can't come and tell us, say globally, America has strengthened or more currency, and at the same time globally, COVID by any Ukraine, Russia, and Tokano affect the economy. Also, no one and that is what we are going to do. Nensama wakano and no one an analysis. This is fair analysis because say you pesa Ghana 14 year maybe ase. Or say, and then to say in this case, you know, meaning say you fair. Say finance minister Abeba Bonting. Now wabaka Ghana for say. Yenti a city no emu aye merekakra no. No grad was city na stabilize it now. Yenti a say emu aye merekakra as a result of countries a bit to say US now ma strengthen or currency no. That means what Juma say ni went man ya what Juma. Yes sir. And you don't need to blame your shortfalls on US economy. What I say? It is a US are strengthening more economy. What is preventing you from strengthening your economy? We economic, you can say economic management team ne mo amaka. Dear bene isimu kwanya muntiminye. Na ba umia busa asa question go. Me sa bobiem afen watia, afen wa join me. I may say.
The question that you have to ask is, how can global phenomena skip Cote d'Ivoire and all the surrounding countries and only attack Ghana? How? How does it happen?
How does it happen? Always say, Roy, I'll say, hi, Ekwearonko. We are behind you, but I watched you on MPP Flowers some times ago, and you are still waiting for the house from... Who is waiting? When you are, don't say that to cry. You need to know say, "Obi trebi." Yeah, then they need that soon. You pese exercise papa. Oh, now man for say no. You pese man for asset na ko you. Enya japade ni here obi a. What you say? Yeah, pese man for asset na ko ya. Onyankopon kura no. Okọ obeboa mo akọ heaven. What you say? No one your baby do na yesi. Na sabote one wa anka no kore no. Now be ye mistake. Obaga se egu yanka then so akachiri. And another moment. These are clear indications. Words from the horse's own mouth, not from my mouth. And the emvan is saying, well, what can wasem? That's a word niswa. And you're very disappointing. Pie. Now, the echoes of the idea, I don't know, man, you'll be never catch though. And your idea, one cassa. And what's our tenacity? Dean, our analysis, you know. Wait there, Nippon in the general way. And all cassa. So, walk to a bar. And you won't walk to a bar, no being a to a mouth. In this, I walk to a bar. You have to remember, say, one casana walk to a ban. Odi ukokuro moti na ekoto aba no. Enti emma obi medada. Because obi medada wa there be able say why a mistake. Ukokuro moti ne power ewom, they ka say power, some in power no. Wa ukokuro moti ne powerful tool. What say ugina so ye na wo de ye adwuma. Rather than say obebetena se na o mabeke kan say we de fundamentals na ne kan you. Oh, they made the asaya babufu kura say. Sabaumi aye campaign. Instead of obe kandi obetimi aye no. O sorry a selfie na wo twitwa. Na wama Mahama I said the Mahama asha ase. On say NDC for asha ase she positions. And amuni wa mu che position. Tracy Mensa I say I can't wait for December 7th. NDC ashasi eche position and I are no position now mashasi eche no I say omo pere ho obia se me pewe we se me pewe we se me pewe we se me pewe into obia shasi o mashasi eche positions very serious na positions na omo che no hey benim ese ni katia wanya ni position already Omane bo amanya ni position already. And this for positions no na me chere mo no. Julius Debre anya ni position already. Positions no match. Every was omo nim so omo ba power. Na ti gbani so a ya na makoka se wiase eden. Hwe Omane bo amadi statement bi aba doctor na say na statement na tie. Was it the MPP sympathizers who are district directors of the Electoral Commission of Ghana and MPP fanatics who are wearing security uniforms towards disgracing the service must stop preventing NDC agents from monitoring the ongoing application of proxy and transfer of votes exercise. For the avoidance of doubt, we all agreed in the presence of the chairperson of the Electoral Commission of Ghana, Mrs. Jane Mensah, at IPAC that agents of political parties shall be allowed to monitor the process. I just received this complaint. Our constituency executives in Kumawu, Ashanti, just informed us that our agents at the district EC office have just been driven away by the police commander. The EC director is complaining the parties are not supposed to present reps in the replacement of cars and transfer process, quote and unquote. The director is wrong. Omanibo Ama Doctor, NDC. I direct NDC agents to be resolute and resist such unauthorized instructions from these MPP people pretending to be working in the interest of the state. The NDC Core Center for Monitoring is still active. Let us know in real times as and when such anomalies occur. The agents already know the phone numbers by Dr. Omane Boama of National Democratic Congress. And this is Dr. Omane Boama na this statement by and anasema wo chire nyina ne say also ko Kumawu constituency. Omo ye proxy voting, proxy any transfer of votes no ewo ho. Na omo nyina agreed ewo IPAC meeting say e duru ho a parties no obi a representative ebetimi awo ho. Na surprising aspect to them any say Kumawu constituency the omate chere say electoral commissioner director na wo ho no was it there be my party reps bia enyina as a result of that no police commander wo ho no asake ana wapam NDC for na ewo ho no na eno no ma ne bo amache say there be director no wayem fom so enti NDC for omunyina pinti omo bia hunu omo bia pam so omo nko ba bia na se yemo ka no enye ade a eye embra na de oka nyina say telephone anase numbers omudi ja mo say bibi bi koso baabi a momfrɛ no mo correct no momodi na monya ho adwuma. That means NDC for any abre pai na nasma oka nyina ne say was say electoral commission for ebinum hye NDC ebinum ye MPP for bi e no mo hyehim security for bi so ebi MPP for no mo hyehim na we disgrace de nyina ya mane bo ama na eka o doctor na de asemi ya tutwa. Christian Ahen, greetings to you and thank you very much for joining me on YouTube. Nti asema omane bo ama eka doctor de atudwa. And for them this is very serious. Say and na make a say elections no enya de amere wadwo. Oh na ni nyina na koye say. Ebinum e de ne me dia wo NDC for omo prepare any little thing omo be issue statement afa hom na omani abre pai say ni manya na ntia Eastern region aye Koforidi ane ne mantemu dwam edwanum ewo Eastern region at the same time baby to say ahemfo ne mini rallies ne niema Alan Kwadwo Kyerɛmanten or Kostomo Eastern region na ehun sem no so no ye de bebrɛ mu so far Eastern region de ABC ɛwɔ hɔ na adamfo no man wo say and this year ni brabra I keep on telling you say we Mahama na ya no ye kan say de ode bɛkɔ either Mahama obɛkɔ retirement anase obɛkɔ so ama niema aye you can say retirement on say enche so omoto aba ni wie na NDC lose a enya de say NDC ebema Mahama akobiem nti Mahama obɛkɔ political retirement ese edunkati aso enya de so mama na di chairman biem nti ono so bɛkɔ retirement nti omani tua say ye bepam mo nti you can imagine omani berabere nti ese edunkati a on tena ho ema niema no mfefo mo kɔ ho saa o ena Mahama so ntena ho nti omo nyinaa no eni abere paaye ed interventions wa join bi emi a share na wonua enya bi nhwe onko anhwe on at the same time wo YouTube a obetimi subscribe to the channel se be ya abere bi a meba no also obenya bi ahwe obetimi so ahwe and some course no ye very very serious na me de course no da bi keep on telling you say NDC for are serious. It is a woman you serious. I don't blame them. Omania bere papa. Say a kwaya mo pese mo faso enya akunya no. Enya asem ketwa. NDC for enia bere enti se wote wa. Don't underestimate omania bere. Because we are say the obese e koma ya. Omatro opposition. Opposition no ho sa wontina bi da wonim se de sitio. Opposition is a what now and who say yes, a comma ya. It is if we say yes, a comma ya into many are very say, kunyano or many are very our moped and ding. It is sir, said you see who no. Oh, it is obi one China or be cassim be say, and yama we inquire. And what was us any panel, say the city, and yet easy to say you see who no. In this end is if any bra breno or many are bri to the stand the say. Aba we no they are not joking. Omo ni agro ewo ho na wo ma aba no so enya de ketwa sa. Eni ntina da bia ka kire mo se se wo koto aba sabe wo ankasa wo koto aba no. Wo potentiality wo ankasa no. Nyagopo ama wadwene ama unyansa wo de betena se adi asese wo niema. Ema obi nditete nkyere wo de wo sa wo ye. Oh wa kasa diteti ma wa ho ne mu se ayila uditeti ama wa ho no obetimi ede ne ma pa agu akwan ma ne ma akoyi wo wakwan mu right now there is obetena se na obi a kire ode ye ya wo ho na NPP ebra na anyway yan hwe de enua bi atwere wo ha also guys look for the first time in South Africa ANC is losing power. Yes, South Africans have realized that the party for Nelson Mandela are not and has gone wrong. I also ANC lose. Wow. Now some get what. And the other one, the air cost no idea. Say your technological world. One kasa wo hwemeno. You can make decision. Ya na emo bi mekere wo de ye. Eno na da bia ya na amanfo ye mfomsuo no. Da bia no onyankopɔn ma unyansa wa ma wadwene. Wa fa wadwene no ye nsisen ye pa. Na fa hu de wo se wo ye. Emo obi mekere wo de ye. Da bia ba mu se obi na edite tikire mu. Obi na ekire osese. Obi na nti wa wontimi sese wo ne ma hwe. Don't make mistake. Wa kasaro obetimi ahyese wo ne ma. Enti se MPP NDC mo hwe omumienu no. Na omumienu na bedi so ache. Enso wasetena ndi autia na utia. And your choice. So what will make a decision for fro. Because NDC MPP omo fa aduane mesi u table so. Me busaw. Omo so ne de aduane abesi u table so am wadida. There be nipa na obeyi ni so omampanyini no. Ono na de nhihye pa begu akwan mu ama wasetena akoye. MPP, NDC, the value the same. But they say value for be ba. Na eno na wasa wote ase ese. That value no we taking it serious. Ghana for ma oh kasa wo. Na the Ghana for can obi say Duke Duke say there like I was say Mahama is coming like Kakai Mahama. Odi nkukọ nketenkete na ne empreko nketenkete na wo say obebu bobu amamo no eno na odi ba. Hey. Empreko nketenkete na obebu bohu buo di ama no na odi ba na ade na nkukọ nketenkete. Odi yi ano. Se odi nkukọ nketenkete na ebebu bobu amamo de a ene ye continental. E wo say otimi ka de obetima ye de amamo. Na oba na asu bedi akonya odi nkukọ nketenkete empreko nketenkete. Ana mu refi sa asem. And as who, Mrs. say we are revisiting what assembly will be a revisiting. And we are not joking. Tracy Menza was there. MPP NDC, the value is the same. Was the MPP NDC, the value no the same. Oh, Asamba, instead of some best solve problems, you know. Now more the year the same. But obviously, MPP and DC are for family and friends only. They are only into loot and share. Wow. Where is your evidence? Loot and share? A binomo judgment debt in the account. And yes, I'm going to a word for them. Loot and share? Where is your evidence? Where is your evidential proof? Anyway, greetings to you, those who are watching me, and thank you very much for watching. Wisdom, how you doing? You can share the program, okay? So your friends will be having the opportunity to be part of this show. My concern is that we've given them powers to rule, right? And they are doing their best, more especially MPP. They've done their best. Now, 8 years is enough, and then enough. They've done what they can do. If they can perform again, but Bawumia say only be our demand. The message is asa. What message in say? Oti aban me ba ma me hwe Bawumia message be our what is here afa to jankyerem. Bawumia message, I'm going to get a special message from Bawumia for you. Message you were where is this message? Aha, this is nice message. Bawumia message we me the bremu see no mawe. Bawumia campaign message. Me the Bawumia campaign message bremu see this is very nice message, okay? And this message a message be we say afi we there ya sha ase ntemu me say ya be sha ya be ye adwumatu ana adofo no mo ho ya be bo adwumatu afi we obi huhu mo obi geka no no also see here ya be bo adwuma ya na mo amakọ e mo campaign see edi akuro me the message bi betu just see ha na mo amakenkan mo kenkan a na afi mo akere me say how do you understand it, okay? Nah. Saba Bawumia message in there, me yada message in it. Nti me de betu dwase ya na sa message no waking kind na fi wa kire mase ya kire mase menim so be kire mase Latin mu se poto kase mu se Ghana kase mu se India kase bia be kire mase bia no me te ase yes aka how many days? 189 days remaining. Wow, 189 days. And yasem ketwa the Ghana about to no 189 days left for the elections. Interesting moment. Ada for the moon kind idea we are media to screen so na mon chemase. Who can Debbie I mean Fankuni say. Let me do this. I mean Fankuni say. Idea we are media better son pese mochire masie mehwe mochire masie why na very important pa yi na mo amote brofo no yesrem Moncham is Abrofu Yasi. Now, this is the picture you see here is the Vice President, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Now, according to the story, I want to say, my government is in power, but when my government comes, my government will change all the things that my government has done. What? Things they have done, not has. My government will be better than my God. What? I don't know. Say na musi hono, or say na buy no. I don't know. Tell kunya. So na buy tell kunya. Media crowd ya semini. Obi asuma watchro na media about to me announce a issue disclaimer. Yeah, ne troye. Na buy etia kunya so. Na so say na buy ba power. Na buy be hwese. Enema bia na buy aye bia no obesesa no. More especially bogus taxes ne niema omode aba bia no obesesa no. Enti you say yemfa sasem the same. My vote is for Alan Jamande coming December 7th election. Wow. Was in the vote you call Alan so Duke so say Mahama is coming with a 24-hour economy to build Ghana. We want 24-hour economy. No send a obiano no dia kansem. What do I no kansema? A statement. And then practical and applicable MU say yejuma. Ordinary no aka asemi keke. Nya na no de ka. Mo buza Mahamas e kwan be no beba so implement 24-hour economy na o si bui minim. Na wo de ade e ba na wonim kwa beba so implement ya asem. Huh? Me buza wo the program and a policy be ba. And you don't know how to implement the policy. You don't know the interventions that would be go in place. Now, what is the essence of just a statement? No, can I just say, oh, yeah, campaign, but me campaign also about create jobs. Meanwhile, what buying to so, so. I can't how many months in our mobile. What buying to so? I can't how many days? 189 days left. And watch night, take say, yeah, oh, say, obey the confidence shall sir. Now, I was all the year, Juma ye, now boo more the shall sir. Arrogance in that door, so do. A binomo sorry, or more dear, or more candy or more pay. And there was sorry no Abeka say, or Chile sorry no Abeka say, arrogance. Yeah, the power amount. And now, oh, yeah, don't underestimate their intelligence, because they repose their confidence in you because of your promises, and now because of say you told Ghanaians say you are competent and you deliver, and the Ghanaians are asking you say what is going on. Say, I am a mate, I am just ordinary mate, I am not the one driving the car. And I can't, you see, I can't take responsibility if the car is going to the ditch. So what is happening is that you give me the steer and I will turn the steer around. Why are you? So he has perfectly betrayed Nanado. It's clear. Well, betrayed Nanado. Oh, so what do you hear? Hey, Baumia. What's on there? Oh, yeah, dear. Then the young man. Near the man, dear, of Vanyaman Niagro, or betching chim steer, do the steer, na call the steer, na ba, I'm a steer, na for her, eh. Yeah, what does it the Ben steer, no betching chim? It's another from where we got to about December 7th. And you want Casawa Brabo, now who could not swap to about. The entire Bessa Ghana for Tuaba at the mount. So we MPP near Fatu to them. Sir. MPP amanyokuo eye party na odo party ne pa ye nyina na kakra we mu jam kakra na say etu afa hin o say etu afa hin o na ekwa donko ho on na say de o si do party no omo won hyehyeye ebo niema omo de gu akwan mu ntia na wo pe party because na ka bi ma men ka bi ye adwuma na omo ye ebinum ye selfless say omo nya pese minkum nya ebinum no kwareka ebinum yo madwuma ye ebinum ne chese wo hwe all angles na omo ye niema kama Into now man for any gem, man for pel, man for dormo. But this is the case, say. Ebinum to me brew party no. A chomuja party and yachi or mogum. Tis a obsnadoye DAC. Oh, moi, the monk no quarry. Somebody bay obi kurana, nan kenya hopes no. Some bet you will be a tuma. Oh, nan kenya hopes in. Now, wako. Somebody not wow 100 SUVs. Wow. I mentioned here. Say, and this is for your matches your money and say. Media no credit or car when ye. Omuni say ato forcing. The edidi con anjeni ya obenya asem. Because the edidi con ato forcing court nasem no. And this is for surgery. In your masha say ye near my baby. Is that to force in class of per life telecast? They said, yes, Ghana for one waste sika. Ewo humfa enye live telecast. Said the inti. Ambulance as my banner shima. Oh, Tiama live telecast. Unim ka Ghana for able to give the live telecast. And we say, Uye ni ya. Okay, let me reserve my comment. Alan kwa jocha mantin kwa Koforidia. Or say outreach. Na Koforidia ya wakono. Yes, 3rd June 2024. Is in the campaign free Monday, a bear shit to a free Joada. It is Joada ya or for radio. Obeko radio interview. Na radio interview, no, of ya, I call Koforidia Technical University or Aqua campaign, kama, nafe a jump. Usala de jump there, a 24 there, or Poma Senpai. Oh. Aha, eji okodwom akwaye campaign ono nya selfie no ne omuko twitwa te se de ba omia ko odwom a selfie no ba omia de no yese crack no de watwa we ba omia ko we kuta ha we twa ne ha na we twa ne anya no no ye ka o enya sa selfie ni bi na ye ka o sa we de island de ne de obekira nkasa se obeye adwuma enti oni dwomvo ne bekasa eti omu problems na waka ho asem ombe mini rally ewo Koforidia ho nti Koforidia de Alan say brighter future for all o say ebeye debt say ade bi enti adofo show MPP amanyokuo yenya ne ntie say Bawumia ne running mate no enche ebeba abonten na yedikan ka kire mu say June ye mu na Bawumia be na nso ne running mate no Yanya nti say running mate say edin bi ana omuwo bebre no o kai say Brane Champon Eastern Region Agric Minister ni din bam samokai say ni din ato apasha ya kan say apashe no because the akoba ni say hotels bebre bi wo Ghana abeto dwa say Senate for hotel abeto dwa kire say shares no Brane Champon it is alleged say wa to shares bebre bi wom ama amamfo say itiamra amamfo say conflict binum say enti amase say no ne chance na odi benya ayedin kakra Brane Champon chance na odi benya running mate no ayedin because nanim asha say tension asa aba ye lambaste ne pa was ade no nti ono to get the running mate in there ni din ya cancel onya running mate no Opoku nyina Dr. Opoku nyina Pentecost omo emrebi etwam na ya asori panyini enti na obi anim se Opoku nyina na Bawumia de ne beba na eno so yenya ne nte se Opoku nyina ni din no afirim enti ono so onya omse Bawumia running mate asemi de ene se nya asem ketua o enti me daddy Fred afa so ya se nya nte yese what was say obviously asem ne boba running mate sem no Bawumia promising nipa bra no campaign promising nipa 16 say obema obia running mate na running mate sem no say baby ade na duru no ayedin because you know obia pe running mate na Bawumia promising nipa 16 and they say wo now so running mate ebe ya asem te say na eno so na say ebeba enti mo fa ntum trimenche ne running mate no obehya ase e de edin no aba abonten sesi a me no kase manya ne ntie se oye house to house campaign Bawumia na mafiafiem wo wa na Bawumia bebo punum kokoko oye house to house campaign ewo asem de nya ye dio Bawumia ye house to house campaign what dambai enti oba wo wa ya se wo wa no opunu bo mu se obi agbom kokoko ubebie na Bawumia ni was amia na meka kire mu se if the fundamentals are weak exchange rate will expose you ba me yere mesere mu maba yi de sa mere no na menim na mekae enti mo fa chem Bawumia nam house to house campaign and they say oh yeah sure wa ma wani anya din ebi before na yin ebebere yin na nkonam Jubilee House okra bebere ni Bawumia nkasa ye de asem ye beka ni penye o bebere ni Bawumia nkasa nti wakoye ankonam it is a one ankasa ni nipa 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 one nipa 80 ko house to house campaign enya asem ketwa Ghana for any berabere no obese sa promises in here won't be promises in me dada o mu biemu oh enti sa pepe or say house to house campaign because they say in the vice presidential race no as they say obia manfo ani abre hwe adofo no say nya asem ketwa o Ashanti region wontumi oze say na say wontumi moncha da antenenka because nipa wontumi pese oye Bawumia running mate no one Dr. Aduchum one ye education minister one ni nyina na firi kuro baako regional minister no small mensa no so the same thing omo nyina firi be kwai we dine na we dine we wo for ni we enti omo nyina ya tese their family members enti obenya no na akonya na sa bedi ho na nka wontumi na bati no wa mema so na wono na ekọ no e na amanfo so se omo pe Dr. Matthew Poku Prempeh energy minister the odi free senior high school no buy and there we implement and another na dey buy but the implement man is successful no Dr. Matthew Poku Prempeh and onumbom na Bawumia yenya ne ntie se party no ne mpanifo ni nyina settle e wono so nti nipa wa settle wono so no other that friend dey yete asem na ne abeka oni mo hwe ni mfo nyini no we na po ono no opanya mo hwe ni screen no si likely say ono na Bawumia be boni din say oye ne running mate mamu no Dr. Matthew Poku Prempeh na po no oni enti there yat no kire say likely say na po na be Bawumia running mate enti there yat no ejama wontumi or just aye ne say rapture because wontumi penabusuani ama nabusuani abe running mate ena onya because nkadabusuani ne be running mate Aduchum be running mate pe na nka ya asem da che him route at say mechiaw ba bia wo bia e wo Denmark mechiaw na nka ne wa mema na beti so na nka ne wo ka obi nka bi na nka wonam na wo ya akesesem na o kire se ono a ene se apa ahye enti ya wo untumi camp e wa Ashanti region ene wo untumi camp no omo no na di Aduchum achi ene wo na po camp so no eye Ashanti region MPP form di na po achi enti untumi camp no ne na po no de onu ni camp by supporters of Napo ene omo peno no enti ayasem ene da ho ti Bawumia adwene ho a wo say the best thing was all kwa ni say ene enya ayedin amanawie nti wo say okọ house to house because fundamentals are weak exchange rate are exposed to Bawumia and as they say onam na all call rounds and they say Bawumia or your house to house campaign wadru dambai na ese odru ho nya asem ketwa Bawumia bo punum obi hwe Bawumia ni o na ne omdi fufuo si ho Omi so wa buy mo akwaba. But I near musa questions. Hey, asema nipa ne kan de nam de na ma re. What's brother me musa questions. And also question benya. Question na obusa ye no.
In an open economy with market determination of prices, exchange rate movements are the most important indicator of underlying macroeconomic fundamentals. As the saying goes, when in doubt, observe the exchange rate. The lesson from history for governments is that you cannot manage the economy with propaganda. In fact, you can engage in all the propaganda you want, but if the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose you. The type of free fall that we are seeing with the cedi exchange rate is a vote of no confidence by market players in the management of the economy.
As a vote of no confidence, market players. Enti yebusawu market players, you know, omo be vote no confidence and some anything because they say, I don't know say we are said there. Adie bi koswa ye no obi beka na asem ye toto adwene na ye nyina ya hwe se de niema ni sitie enti ye toto adwene na ye hwe a na ye nyina ya twere ya adwene nyesa enti waka asem pa yi management of the economy and bra 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 enti e be se ebusa no say doctor Ebra Dr. Kobo obi punuma na nipa ne busa ne se baomia una aka asasem we obi so the nasema bao always a royal say when in doubt watch baomia closely. When in doubt watch him closely. And of course obi so the ne dia ba we are monitoring the whole thing. Tracy, also the MPP Atons party, no Atons. Yes, Remo MPP Nentimo Yenny say no. MPP the party near strong party. MPP the some woman say you're strong, and I'm unsa. Because MPP the Mahama Bennett ma venture over Pakunya Swatna. There are quite a near maybe na cost MPP Muna. Misusun Casana Mango come more. And never been a cost Ama ready say Mahama enya kwan kasa say NDC for ache post na wie ase edun katia benya NDC omo so ma we na wie be ya omo to say movie so the movie why na hwe movie da watch your movie be ya omo to say sin NDC for is na omo say e come there dey omo no nya easy and when omo last chance o e come dey omo e the last chance ni nti e be ye mo to say movie NDC for omani brabre no no e ga don't go all the way no eno anu aka no no Tracy Benza no but say e come the NDC to say ade bi nya asam ketwa e the NDC for the mo amunim obi akomo de ne omo akomo de omo ne de. They are not joking, no. Omo veni agrosa o. Komo di omo. Woman ni bra bidi say na do fono. E che ko tomoja NDC for. Omo ni abre ankasa because on hwe wi ase de. Obi ntimi tina wi ase ma common den forever say o. Ejomo transia ma common di omo ache. Ejomo say how? Say ye nyina na e wo ho. Na ye de mu nyina na ebre. Na mo de mabenya akunya mo teso saa ba omi abebi kakra o so nkom yeso e medibi e na oda so di saa na no ho to no ne yeso nje NDC fo ani am very say enye easy adofo no benya na meka akere mo ba wa wutimi hu so mani abere abere o mani abere nyina ne se
kwan omo ebefa so abenya akonya no so atena no eno wadwuma na omo ye anti any little ahibia no behu no maba abonten omo sesei asem bia no maba abonten omo sesei but NDC for somebody ka catch omo se be omo ti say movie because Alan Kwadwo Chiramanten baby onam sesei no edom edi Alan achi no adofo no nyasem ketwa medical asa ka catch omo abato no ebekọ runoff abato we obia ni obenya 50.1 no December 7th Mahama onya 50.1 won't be fan ko nkete ne mpra ko nkete mi refi mama nka we nkyere mo Mahama say Mahama ya boss Mahama Mahama ka asem bi na asem oka na no ahye mo ma mintie asem Mahama de atodwa biem yesere no meka say onkan yo na we de wa no na aka the flag bearer of the National Democratic Congress, John Dramani Mahama, says he will honor the promise made to the Okada Riders Association to legalize their operations. Mahama de asemi tuja ewa shaman ewo enkran. Osi operation on any save say be ya police for how ewo mo kwan so. E John dia was say Okada no obe legalize it. Mahama say upe obe legalize Okada no obedi akonwa nti mo fa nti mutirim nti Mahama say Okada ne de obe legalize mochre no onyanka say still na no betire ma na on trema but Okada ne de obe legalize wow e de ni anma mutwe Okada no Mahama say obetena akonwa so obe legalize adofo no mom Omani bra kunya no promises obi e ma promise me ba me yewi omo mu twa ntro twa omo mu ka no kore twa omo mu yese ka obi atwro asem bi wo ha always a royal was there MPP 51 NDC 49 or vice versa and the ultimika but Alan wo he ka kire ye mo se mo kasa no ma sheda e mo Alan din MPP mo Alan din NDC mo Alan din ehun bi abomo because oba say Alan Kwadwo Chiramanten owo animu hwe wo woni mathematics papa any paper na work is amasiwe na wa judge na wa draw conclusion na hu say sa asem no ba bia ne nam no sa na tie Alan Kwadwo Chiramanten Ashanti region na any strong ho na ne headquarters already MPP amanyoko Ashanti emu acheche ewo ho wontumi agu party no Ashanti region amase say Ashanti region mu adwudwa ewo ho enti Alan was support kese wa Ashanti region mokaya emre bi oye health work wa Ashanti region mudi hu adanse wa ye mprenu bohu se de dom no esidi na chi ofiri Ashanti region ne papa akokuma se a ba bi a kokajetia ofiri bantume kokajetia onsabenkum ba bi a cultural center no ne papa na sha ase ne papa na busua eso se afri eye central region alumina ho enti Alan come fante papa ena osan eye atantini enti mienu oye ne mu no ache mienu efa wo ha enti Ashanti region obenya votes ena central obenya votes patu trim Ashanti region votes be na because Ashanti region no na ye MPP stronghold but monfa edweso enye classical example edweso by elections no de be na see MPP stronghold kwa independent candidate no e ka ketu e bi ko we ne ye adiomi kesika flow ye ne me course as independent candidate no e ka ketu e bi ko we ne ye usu adiomi it is a stronghold ho no be no two trim and at the same time after Bibian don't change stronghold ni Bibia everything don't change no Alan and then another prayer 2008 no Alan that's was support ewo MPP into fenu two trim so support ni nyina that's di na chi adofo mo say the asemnicity nipa owo mo MPP omo nyina that's di na chi into fenu two ni trim enti emu no MPP omo to aba ni wie December 7th na aka 189 days na is it days ni kwa na ekose ya obi anya 50% Obia ni obenya 50%, Alan onya 50, Mahama onya 50, Baumia onya 50. Na mu acheche. Enti obi benya 38, obi benya 41, obi benya 29. Okay, kan nyina aboma na aduru saa. Na afa omukọ second round. Second round no mu nyina aba betai Alan echi. No dia we ni. The side assembly o. In the first round we on back on the for pushing for second round. The second round no na afa your friend be dialogue on him, meetings, ahodro collations out. And that's some ketwa. And about we should be any wom. Who you menye ye. Electoral Commission to me nya hwema ni ye. Oh. And obia ni now be ko wi abam. There be about to brother wi menye ye. Obia kra ntimi wi abam. The fatu trim. Enti enya de amerewa dwo adofo no me de maka akire mu aba no enya de amerewa edwo. Enti so bi be ka akire wo se wa we ni ena oba we ni a mi wa no proba bi tina. Proba bi tina na nye easy sa abato we. Enya de amerewa edwo. Enti so bi ba no be ka akire wo se oh on ya wa we ni ena chinchire oba we ni ena se ya. Obi be ka na asem proof akwa baba so awe ni ko ka kire Ghana for messages ade anti a Ghana for nyina so nto abam famma ene na ko ka kire omo se Ghana for me macho mo nto abam na ade we ni ade isu na akoye fundamentals a wiki enti adofo de mahu omo anka se hu se ayeden enti ade na ayeden ne de obi a ni ye twen dana madana duru ye twen dana madana duru na amanfo akire omo adwene Ghana fo be kire omo adwene o Ghana fo de tumi ni kuta omo no omo be kasa ne yagaze tumi kuta obi a mudi nwa dance yese before obenya position obi na to aba ede mawo enya wa na ape na ado pe ko duru ho obi na to aba de mawo tina da bia ka se ya momfa buo ma omo a omo to aba ma mo obi ne to aba ma nipa na to aba ma no so no o expect say wo be ye wadwuma na wadwuma na so ani endi so wadwuma na so ani a don't blame foreign bia when effect bia wa ama no ne da bi accept responsibility it is want me accept responsibility dia no wan say emre no aduru emre ni so duru a wo ye ho hwie nyeye ana adofo no meboa emere ni duru aya wo hwie nyeye nti fatu trim e dey say no ma hu se mere na so but me ha me say MPP pa say de amanfo gimudi say de nyankopon si di machi say de amanfo si dom na mo be ye mistake akọ position adwen but nyahwe some ko opposition kra na Alan ba say do na bebre mo ye MPP fo nti e bia na Alan ba na say but option na mo che no mo anya de. And only problem no. They say pa my yama manfo say there I yet dear to the extent of security match na. Net as a nye easy sir. Enti ya no nya de be kan o Ghana for na make decisions. Na Ghana for so ekoto aba no obi ade ni kokuromoti power. Se duro na kokuromoti ni kokasa. Kokuromoti ni kokasa ye ho hwie nye yo kokuromoti power. What I say. Enti mama ye hu se emere ni duru a na mere na so wo ye ho hwie nyeye emere no eso a na so wo ye ho hwie nyeye nti omo ye omo ho ye ka ne se commentators akese a omo anim za ade na ye bibibi e wo ho no ohun za don't blame anybody blame mo ho na mo hu se ade no ba bi a ne ma na duru no mo ye ho hwie nyeye na akesesem no na mate so kakra na mama niema aye adwuma na akesesem no ha adwen too much obinya position ne dia ne za ne position na wanya no o de ya akesesem de ya tetesem de hunhuna amanfo de sopa amanfo Ghana for so na to abane ma wonti fate otirim e de arafonom bedamase se munya adaje nya mmere abutie ye emere no so duru a ukoto aba fa kokuromoti no Emma will be medada and candy nisa way. Fa kokuromoti no ekasa. Nanado ka asem bi kyerɛ mumye nkɔne nkuti asem a nanado ɔkaayɛ ɛde kyerɛ ye. Ebra no ye campaign. Ɔse kenke, sɛ munim kenke. Ye ka kenke de ba ade. Dɔkono ne boɔ no saa bere na yɛsɛn. Ɛnɛ dɔkono no yɛsɛn na adenti na dɔkono na duru sa. Neba nti yɛpɛ sɛ munya adagye na afei muti.
Neba beti petrol so udu also ana petrol boa ana ekoso. Neba beti niama so ebisa neba me yafo. This one breast so grad yafo nya e wa no. And then only keke 1 cedi a ye kan. Keke 1 cedi a ye kan. The bia boa ye dey. Eme yafo tumi tobi.
Ɔse bibia boa yɛ den ama ahiafo ntimi entobi ebra na nanado yɛ campaign no ɛno no bibia boa yɛ den dɔkono koraa no na yɛ den ahiafo koraa na dɔkono no wɔn ntimi ntɔ enti sese ne ɛbɛ dɔkono no sɛ ne sikɔ bibia boa yɛ den ɔba ma nneɛma yɛ kama ɛne sɛ waba na ɔte so enti ɛbɛ asɛse asɛm ɔkaayɛ na afei ya make a decision na dɔkono no ne niema ne boɔ no a ayɛ sese no na ya compare and contrast saa na wɔsɛ woyɛ o ɛni sɛ ɔbɛtena ase ɛbɛ obi kyerɛ wo deɛ yɛ wotena ase na wɔyɛ comparative analysis na wɔahu deɛ wɔsɛ wɔka no wɔsɛ biribi aboa yɛ den saa berɛ na nanado pa akonnwa no ɛno no nti momfa compare sese so na fe yen hwe se yete sen sa na make judgment o yete sen ko sen ye hu ne sen araboro ma haram de besi mi de that friend me church yawo erade nka mo nyina ma wo se munya adagye nya mmere na mo join ne me ma wo se ye wo ho no ye ni party bia with the exception of the kuyadon kwa me ne sympathizer. Oh, me party tim kyerɛ ma adwene binya adagye kyerɛ ma adwene me support obi a me free range member what I say ye analysis no na ye hu se analysis no say na tie na ye nyina ya kyerɛ ya adwene ana mo hu sa enti me hwɛ se de sitie na ye nyina breaki ya analysis na ne ma ye kama enti so waka asɛm we ya wa fa kwa adwendwenem na audio bi a me boy video bi a me boy so no ye de ye church semu I've issued disclaimer already nti mo hu se de sete nti adafonom ye nyina ya tibi ewo ya so ye nyina ya hu bi ye nyina on say wi ase de niam adu hu ne physical te ne physical afi what man make judgment ni ye nti ye ma te say obi ade enkokon nketenkete de ebebo bawumia see at the end of the day obi abenya eno so ye behwe na ya hwe sa niam ani nyina na ye hu se de sete